Hey everybody, what's going on? We're here with Dragon Champs. Now, we're going to be doing a beginner guide today. I had Xery on, and he gives a lot of really good advice for newer players and really players of any level, but I came away from this conversation that I had with him for this video feeling a lot more comfortable with the game. So there's a lot to be learned from what we talked about. I asked him a lot of questions geared toward brand new players because that's what we're working to do, is bring a lot of new players into the game. We've got a very young guild, probably about to have to open up another guild. Actually, we're one more member away from being full here, so we're gonna have to start making some more guilds for the cluster. So if you're interested, I would recommend that you join my Discord. I'm gonna put a link in the description for my Discord. Hop in there, that way you can stay on top of it when we start opening up other guilds if you want to be a part of the cluster. And then over time, as we have to weed out any inactives, you know, we can start to filter people into the main. But if you want to be a part of it, Discord's going to be the place to do it. Now, if you are a newer player, if you're not level 15 yet, or you haven't played the game at all yet, I'm going to have links below for where you can download it on mobile, on BlueStacks, on multiple different platforms. Before you're level 15, if you go into your settings and you use promo code DJRNG, you'll get it's about a $10, last time I checked anyway, it was about a $10 value goodie pack, some character fragments, some resources to play the game. The character fragments are going to be for this guy, who you will hear referenced a few times in this guide. He is not a bad champ. He's an orc. You're going to want to be focusing orcs early on. Again, we're going to talk about all that, but it's a nice little pack. Helps support me and get you some free stuff. And then again, hop in the Discord if you want to get involved in the guild activities that we've got going on. Now, I'm going to link Xery's channel below as well. Be sure and go over and show him some love. I really appreciate him taking time out to come over here and do this guide and give me some advice and some advice to any new players that are going to watch this video. So I'll link his channel below. He is the resident expert as far as I'm concerned for Dragon Champs. So be sure and head over to his channel and show him some love. Ask him any questions you have. I'm sure he will be more than happy to help. But that's it. I'm done rambling for the intro of this. We're going to hop over now into the conversation with Xery, and hopefully there's some good information in here for you, and you come away from this feeling like I did, much more empowered to make your way around this game. So that's it. I appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, enjoy. All right, I'm here with my buddy Xery, the resident Dragon Champs expert. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, buddy. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
You got it. I'm looking forward to getting some advice from you and asking you some questions, because although I'm level 58, I still find myself wandering around the game, like kind of lost feeling. I don't really know what I'm doing just yet. So hopefully we can get all that sorted. Now you make pretty much exclusively Dragon Champs content, right?
Yeah, I started to dabble in a little bit of raid because I do play that. I'm in your guild, you know,
yeah,
or clan. So started to dabble in that a little bit, but yeah, big mobile gamer for a long time, you know, crazy life. So it's the easiest thing to do. And
yeah,
I went over to Dragon Champions and no one was really making videos on it. So I figured, why the heck not?
Okay. Yeah, they've definitely been helpful. Like I said, as I wander around feeling lost, I reference your channel a lot. So I am going to link his channel down below. If you guys have any questions, I highly recommend you just go to his channel. It'll be a little bit before I'm able to answer those questions. So we're going to try to cover some of them here. The first thing, because I think this is something that I see get encountered a lot in these mobile games, is mistakes. In raid, it's really common that someone feeds a legendary because they hear they're not good or something like that. Are there any common mistakes that are big mistakes that people should be aware of right out of the gate and make sure they avoid?
Well, one of the biggest ones I see is, you know, a lot of times in Hero Collectors, people try to get through like the campaigns and 3-star the campaigns as fast as they possibly can. And what you should do is take yourself to a certain point in the campaign where you're farming a certain team. You know, that's a big one.
Okay.
Just farm the team you want. Gear will come. Definitely gear will come. And you know, another one is there's 2 crunches in this game, and one of them is the ability scrolls, blue ability scrolls.
Yeah, I've felt that pain.
Yep. As soon as you have the opportunity to start farming blue ability scrolls every single day, do it every single day.
Where do you get those?
They are from the Demon Invasion campaign, I believe, and I think they're in Act 2.
Act 2. Oh yeah, right
They're
here.
all the hard nodes. Yep, all the hard nodes in Act 2. So you want to
Start
do
that
those. Yep, every single day.
now. Okay.
What I recommend doing is, whether you hit your 800 energy or not every day, I refresh the energy 3 times at 50 drop coins a piece. So it gives me an extra 150 energy.
Okay.
And
we'll hit that real quick.
And yeah, it's all 4 of the hard nodes in this area have the blue scrolls.
Okay. And it'll start to charge you more coins the more you energy refill, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, after the 3 free refreshes at 50, it goes to 100.
Okay. Do you stop there or do you take it up to 200?
I only go up to 100.
Okay.
Me, that's how I do it. I mean, some people do go up to 200, like if you're leveling, or if I'm like 5 pieces away from a certain gear piece.
Okay.
I'll buy the refresh. But you will find, even as a free to play player, spending those 350 refreshes does not affect your drop coins. They feed you so many drop coins in this game, which is super nice. That
I have noticed.
You'll be able to constantly refresh that.
Yeah, it's been very. I mean, I do spend money, so I've got a crap ton of them right now. But I have noticed the game seems to be very generous about letting you farm and get this stuff from different places in the game. So that's a plus.
I mean, they give you 20 free a day just by clicking on the bank with a free shard. So.
Oh right, yeah.
I mean, it's halfway there. So those are the big common ones. The blue scrolls stink. So just keep farming those. Even if you think you got it in the bag, keep farming them.
Okay, that'll be huge because that's something I have not been doing. I've been missing out on that a lot.
Yep. I made that mistake when I first started. I was like, oh, I'll come back to it. And man, I wish I did it earlier.
Yeah, they go quick. I had the other day I had like 70 and I was like, oh, I'm pretty squared away on these. And they were just gone. I didn't even realize I had done anything and they were just gone.
Yep. And depending on like the character, if it's like a legendary character, like sometimes it'll take 44 blue scrolls just to go up from 5 to 6 on the abilities.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah. So I farm them every single day, and that's what I spend my refreshes on. So, make sure you're getting in there, getting your energy. Don't let your energy cap out. Just the normal standard hero collector stuff.
Right. Yeah, that'll be a huge one.
Yeah, and just be careful of like where you're syncing your scrolls. Go find a video, watch your channel, my channel, whatever, somebody else's, and find out where to sync those scrolls. Because I blew so many blue scrolls into people who I don't even use now, and you can't get them back.
I'm sure I've wasted so many. Oh man. Okay, so farming the blue scrolls from Demon Invasion is a huge one that I will start exercising now. Now, another one you mentioned is hitting a point in campaign where you're farming for a specific team, right? So one of these nodes, is there a point in either campaign? Like, do any of these nodes stand out? Is there anyone that someone should 100% be focused in on as soon as they can?
Well, it depends. There is a couple. If you go back to Act 7 and keep going down the line, right there, 7-9, that's Nightl.
Oh, she's good.
Yes, she's fantastic. When you unlock Soleus, she has probably one of the best synergies in the game, and that's her and Soleus.
Okay.
And she's very, very hard, grindy farm. So as soon as you can start farming her, the better.
Okay. I actually have her, but we'll talk about my champ box toward the end.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, but she's like a good gauge. I put like work your way towards 7-9 in the beginning and start farming Nightl every day.
Okay. Now I don't remember if I've tried to push up anymore. I may be able to get a couple more bumps up. If I'm brand new and I'm in like the first 3, is there anyone in here that's going to help me get to 7-9?
Well, yes, but it's kind of like You need orcs. You still farm orcs. The 3 or the 4 orcs that are farmable are Mar. You can get him through campaign nodes through the arena shop.
Okay.
You want to take Rantha. She's very, very farmable. I think she's also in the guild store. Mortha, Corcorum, and Tromgar. Those are your 5.
Perfect.
Yep, you work on them, and what that does is it helps you unlock Soleus.
That's what I need to do. I think I'm 1 or 2 away from, like 1 or 2 stages in that event from getting him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they've made Soleus pretty much a free-to-play character now, because you can go in and you can save yourself a lot of resources, because you can go in with gear 9s on the last level to see if you can get him 7-star. And then you can just kind of bump up good people here and there throughout the whole thing.
Okay. And for anybody, real quick reference, if you come into your filter, you can filter by orc, and then I believe you can click the champ you want and find, and it lists everywhere you can get their shards. So which campaign nodes, what shops, all that stuff.
Correct.
Which saves me a lot of time when I'm looking for folks.
Never buy them in the market for draw coins, ever. It's the worst value.
Yes. Okay. All right. So orcs should be the initial focus until you branch out a bit, and then you can get a little more open with who you're building. Okay.
Yep, because the way I tell people is, if you want to do it logically, you build off of the legendary characters. So you need orcs to get humans. After humans, you need humans to get more doom. So more doom fits well with a demon team. So then you start farming your humans up so you can unlock more doom. You start unlocking more doom. Then you start building up your demon team, which demons then are used for the next legendary character, and so on and so on. So there's a logical step progression you can take if you want. If not, you can just pick anybody you want and kind of run with it. But
okay. All right, that's good to know too. That helps me. That gives me a little bit of guide. I know I need to focus my orcs, because I don't know that I even realized, if I'm honest, I don't know that I was even paying attention to the fact that this was orcs only.
Yep.
I think I was just coming in here and using what I had available, and this is as far as it got me. I don't even think I paid attention to the fact that it was orcs only, so that'll be good to know. Okay. So that kind of segues into the next question as far as just general progression. What would you say would be the path as someone who just installed the game and they're getting started? Obviously, generally, the game is going to guide you through the campaign a little bit, but what would you say would be the natural progression you should have in mind once you have things unlocked? Well, what are the orders of priority? What are some important things you shouldn't skip, or you should invest in?
Okay. Well, one of the big things is you have your challenges every single day. Okay. Get in there, and even if you have to manually play the highest level to get the highest rewards, do it. Yes, it takes time, but the more rewards you get, the better. Because the more you progress through that, you'll learn how to play the characters. You'll learn different team comps and what's good, kind of what's bad, and they're a good little sandbox mode for you to play around in. Okay. So make sure you're doing your challenges, because a lot of this stuff that drops out of those, there's blue scrolls are in there. There's certain gear pieces that are needed for every single character in some of those. So make sure every day you're at least trying the next level. If you can't get a 1-star on it even, okay, well, at least you tried it. But always just try it and try to progress through your challenges. Okay. There's a lot of good resources in there.
And is this one, I can't remember, if you try this and fail it, do you still lose the currency that you spent to get in?
Nope.
You don't. So you have to beat a stage, just like Faction Wars kind of. You have to win to lose the key?
Correct.
Okay, perfect.
Correct. Yep, you got to at least get a 1-star. Otherwise, if you're in there and you're getting smoked and you want to quit and back out, you're not going to lose your try. So. Okay. All
right, great.
So that's a big one. The other one is Tower. Towers grind in a time sink, and there's 2 different tower modes: hard tower and normal tower. And you know what, to be completely honest, I've never even attempted a hard tower on my main account.
Oh, really?
No, because I don't have the time, because it can take a half an hour sometimes to get through hard tower mode.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For me, the rewards are way easier if I just auto the normal tower.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't feel hamstrung to get through hard tower because I'm doing extremely well and I only do regular tower. But you always want to make sure you get as far as you can in the tower every single day.
Okay.
You get a huge amount of shards, you get a huge amount of gold, blue scrolls drop from there, and then you get the ability to auto it after 100 wins.
I think I'm on like 30 right now, so I'm about a third of the way there. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, and don't, like, obviously, like, you know how you got the side rooms on 3, 6, and 9?
Mm-hmm.
Don't change your focus to beat those side rooms. Don't worry about it, because once you hit 100 and you sim it, you get all the rewards as if you beat all of those side rooms.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I haven't been bothering with them. I just go straight up the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you get special rewards, like more shards and things like that if you beat the side rooms. But I know a lot of people were trying to like, oh, I got to get my pandas up so I can beat that side room and tower. No, it's not worth it. It's going to stall your account progression. Just get through the tower so you can auto it and call it a day.
Okay, great. So I'm on the right track there. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
also
go ahead.
Go ahead, man.
You go ahead. It'll be a new topic.
All right. Events. Just want to make sure with events, you know how you have like your common events, like invest time.
Okay.
Make sure you're getting as far as those as you can every day. Now, don't blow all your resources to get those, but that's where you get one of the better human tanks in the game, Little Baddie.
Oh, okay.
You get her shards through there, and she's vital to the Soleus team. When you first start, she's a pretty decent defender. She blinds, she can dispel. So make sure, I mean, like I said, don't blow your resources to get through it, but make sure you're pushing through those, because the faster you unlock Little Baddie, that's really the only place you can get her besides chess. So you want to make sure you're doing that.
Okay, great. And is this one always open, the Soleus one?
Yep. Yeah, they changed it. What they did with the legendary characters is now they're on a 2-week rotation. So every legendary character is coming back about every 3 months. And then they made Soleus free to play, essentially.
Okay.
That you can go in and try it out over and over and over again. It's never going to go away, and it will be there until you beat it.
That's like, do you play Strike Force at all?
Yep.
That's like what they did with Iron Man, basically.
Correct. It's exact same thing.
Okay, that's a good idea. I like that. Am I close? Yeah, we're getting there.
If you beat that level, you can unlock them.
All right, I guess I need to invest in some orcs. Okay.
Yeah, just start with those main 4. And the only one that's really worth taking to gear 11 is Tromgar, the tank.
Okay. Yeah, I've been investing pretty heavily in him. He's my strongest character.
Yeah, he's
at the
a beast.
moment.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I find myself sometimes in tournaments. The tournaments it'll be a situation where you have to have certain characters or certain types of characters, and I will just go in sometimes and kind of halfway build. Like, I'll bring someone up to 40. I'll take them all their skills to level 2. I'll get them to gear 4 or 5 or something like that. Is that worth it, or should I just not do that?
I wouldn't do it till you're ready to do it.
Okay.
I still bring in characters that are like level 10, and they just get one-shotted and they're out of the way. Because what that's going to do is it's going to stop you from progressing your other characters. Yeah, I mean, the gold doesn't seem like a lot, or the gear, but there's certain gear like page boots, they're called, and every character needs at least one of them. And if you run out of those, you got to go farm them now. So you want to just send them in there. And if you lose, you lose. You know, the thing with tournaments is don't burn yourself out on them.
I will say too, I've noticed it seems to be less about having a full team. I've had teams with one level 59 character and a bunch of level 20s beat me because of that level 59 character, even though my whole team's 50. So
exactly. And when you get higher up, you'll see people will throw in like the elf legendary character, Thelaine. She is like the best in the game to me, in my opinion. And if I can put her on any team in a tournament, I put her in, because I don't even care about synergy. I don't care if I'm full of level 1s and I have her, I'll use her.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's really, especially if it's a Tromgar. If I get stuck with a Tromgar and I don't have good nuke, there's no taking him down over time. He's got a lot of sustain, I've noticed. So
yeah, especially at your level, you're going to run into a lot of Traumgars. You're going to start seeing, then you're going to, like around level 60, 65, you're going to start transitioning into the Solius teams with Nightiel, Little Baddie, Freezard. So,
okay, I need to get Solius apparently.
yeah, he makes this game a lot easier.
Okay. All right. Next topic is spending money efficiently. What would you say are the, if you're going to spend money, what are the must buys, and then what are the things to avoid?
All right. There's two that three I would strongly recommend. When you first start, there is a pack that's going to pop for a character named Freezard, and it's like $1.99 or $4.99, something like ridiculously cheap.
I remember that.
Buy that.
Yeah.
If you're going to buy it, if you're going to spend money, buy that. That saves you about a month of farming.
And that's this guy. He's been really good for me. I don't know how long he holds up, but he's been killer.
I mean, there's different comps you can use with him. He's a mage. He can be put in the mage comp. He's one of the strongest AoEers in the game. So he's still used in endgame for sure.
Okay, great. Yeah, I've been going hard on him.
Yeah, if he's another one that you start farming right away. You know, when you get to his nodes, start farming him.
Okay.
So that's the first one. You know, the other two that I strongly recommend if you're going to spend money. Number one is there is a draw coin offer. You get daily draw coins. There's two different versions of it. I think one is I
bought that. Where
$5 or
these?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I scooped up both of these. They looked like good deals.
Yeah, they are. They're great. You know, for me, when I was leveling, they didn't have the monthly deluxe. They only had the monthly. So then they released the monthly deluxe. Right now in my game, I only buy the monthly deluxe because I could buy them both, but one of those, they're tremendous value. If you're going to spend any money, you get it, you know, over time, you get those draw coins. I consistently sit about 10,000 draw coins because I'm a hoarder, you know, like that mentality of gacha games make you hoard.
Yeah.
So I hoard those, but then when I want a gear piece, boom, I buy it. I don't have to worry about it, you know? So those are just exceptional values. And they what they did I thought was nice is if you're just, you know, like a dolphin, they got the monthly one. If you're a little bit higher than that, they got the monthly deluxe. You know, so
yeah. And they're both not
very,
that expensive.
Like
they're both, for what you're getting, I feel like it's money well spent.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. This is one of the only games I can honestly say that I have not regretted a purchase I had made, and that's saying something.
Yeah, that is.
You know?
Okay.
And then the third one is the Battle Pass.
That's here.
Yep.
I was going to say, I know I bought it.
Yeah, that's the boost. Don't buy the boost.
Yeah.
That's a waste of money.
Yeah.
All it does is just give you levels. In every Battle Pass is doable. I have never not completed one. They are extremely doable. Yep. What they do is they give you 3 or 4 daily quests, and then there's like weekly quests. And if you don't complete it in that week, if they don't go away. So just because you have to spend that, you know, like you have your 2,000 Aquamarines. If you don't do that in week 1, you can still complete it in week 2 or week 3 or week 4. So there's no rush to get those done until you get to week 4. Then you're like, oh crap, I better finish the Battle Pass.
Yeah, I haven't even been paying attention to these, honestly, and I'm still getting through them fairly well, I think.
Yeah. They're very, very easy to do. But not only does the Battle Pass kind of give you more to do in the game, what you get from the Battle Pass, like if you bought the Battle Pass, it's $10.99. You get 2,600, and I think it's like 50, right? Oh yeah.
Yep, 2650. Yep.
That's you just paid for the Battle Pass right there. Then you're getting 120 blue scrolls. That's like $29.99 pack. So
the silver crunch is rough too, so it's nice to have this or gold in this one.
Yeah, that will alleviate itself a little bit over time. You know, like when you kind of hit the end game and you've kind of already got characters leveled up. Like I stick consistency like right around like 8 million gold at a time. So that'll alleviate itself just a little bit.
Okay. And the runes seem nice too. I asked you the other day about farming runes. It doesn't seem like they're that accessible. To me right now anyway. Maybe later game it opens up a bit, but I don't even see anywhere to farm blue and purple runes aside from the event, I think.
Yep, the event is where you get the blue runes. And here's a tip for you too. Go into the blue rune, and go all the way over to the last stage. You want to push for that level, what is it, 7? Because I made a mistake of, I needed speed runes, right? So the speed primaries on the northeastern rune. Oh man, so I sat there and I farmed it. Well, that level 7, what it does is if you complete it, it gives you 3 random runes from that whole tree, all blue. So essentially you're getting 9 runes a time.
Wow.
And I didn't know that right off the beginning. And I kicked myself in the butt because I lost out on so many runes because I was so focused on trying to just get the one I was looking for, kind of like Raid Shadow Legends, you know?
Right.
And with that, you can just let it run, and then you just sell the ones you don't want, you know? So make sure you're pushing through those. When you get there, bud, just make sure you're pushing through those because getting to level 7 is big.
Okay. And will they unlock in succession, or will they all open at level
Yes.
60? Oh, I have to do them in order? Okay.
Yep, you have to complete rune. It's just like your daily challenges. You got to complete rune 1, then 2, 3, and they get harder and harder as they go.
Okay. All right. That's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been looking at these gray and green runes like this. There's got to be a way for me to get this. I didn't realize it went up to level 80 until a minute ago when we were looking at.
Yep.
I don't remember what we were looking at, but it hasn't always been level 80, has it?
Yeah,
it has.
They haven't raised the level cap yet.
Dang.
Yep.
I thought I was getting somewhere at 58. I got a ways to go apparently.
Yeah, but what I like about this, like you said, you play Strike Force, like you know, it seems like to get from 50 to 51 took like 5 weeks. It's not like that in this game. You'll get through it pretty consistently.
Okay.
You'll always see progress, and it makes you feel a little bit better. You don't hit the wall as much, if that makes sense.
Right. Okay. How about chest or the shop in general? Is there anything I need to make sure I do in the shop every day?
Well, here's what I do, and I don't know if it'll help you, but on the market tab, buy all those for gold. I still buy all the gold pieces to this day. I still buy them because eventually you're going to need them. That's the only thing you're not capped on. You're capped on rune storage. You're capped on artifact storage, you know? You're not capped on gear storage, so just buy it.
Okay.
As far as drop coin pieces, at your level right now, I would not buy pieces of gear in here. Okay. What I would do is I would buy the premium chests at your level.
All right, and that's wait, which one is that?
Where is it? The hero chest.
Oh,
click on that. Yep. And you see it where it says 10.
Okay.
I'm not telling you to go in and blow all 17,000 you have now, but till about level 65 or 70, that'll help your farming and it'll help you get where you need to be. And then that's about the time you stop and you switch over to buying gear and refreshes strictly with your drop coins.
Okay. Let's hit one. See what we get. Is she good? Is that Hilda? No, she's not good.
Yeah, Hilda.
Well, I quit.
You got 5. Yeah. You got 10 Rantha, that'll help you out. 10 Mar, that'll save you time. Amara is a very hard farm, the 20 goblin on the end there on the bottom. She's a hard farm.
Okay.
Slinger, the goblin in the middle on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
He's a very good demon lead.
Okay.
and that'll be huge for you because you said you like demons, so that'll be big.
Yeah, I've been putting a lot of work into her.
She took a nerf recently, but she's still very good.
Okay.
She's not as OP as she was, but she's still very good. But what'll happen now is you see all those characters up there, you're gonna need to farm for a legendary event. Except for Hilda. Hilda you can get away with not having.
Okay.
But that's why I recommend you get these characters, because you hit those chests, when you get enough, you hit one of them. Because if you got 50 freeze art out of there, that would have saved you a month. So.
Okay. All right.
So that's how I recommend like the draw coin side of it. But with the gear, or with the rest of the shop, like out of the guild store, the arena store, tower shop, right? Until you get all those characters 7-star, just don't buy gear or anything else out of the shop, in guild shop or anything, and just primarily focus on what you want to build. Don't jump all over the place, because then you'll never get anywhere.
Okay.
So like the tower shop, you want to save for when you see Mortha or Corcoran pop. Out of the arena store, you want to make sure you're hitting Mar. Out of the guild shop, this is where you pick up your Rantha shards.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
So, and then now you switch to a panda team, you start working on your panda team. So.
Fair. Okay. I'm just scooping up everything from here because these built up. There was a gap where I didn't play, but I'm still getting. So I just scoop everything up every day.
Yeah, you might as well. And then the one other thing I can tell you about the shop quickly is when you're in the shop and you start getting 7-star characters, you go to the star shop, right? And there's 2 characters in there. You have Hard Orc, they're both very good characters, but the other character in there is Wonder Lua, and she is an elf, and she hits like a truck, and she's one of the better elves. So I started with Hard Orc, and I regretted it because I already had a pretty solid demon team or orc team at that point. Start with Wonder Lua. Save your shards for Wonder Lua.
Okay.
Because she is pretty vital to get the legendary that you need the elves for. And she's just a super solid character. So.
Okay, cool. I almost scooped him up, and then I thought, I'm going to wait. Because I knew I was talking to you soon. I was like, I'm going to wait before I spend. Because these seem a little bit more precious right now than the other stuff. And
then then it'll come to the point where you have Hard Orc 7-star and Wonder Lure 7-stars, and then you just start scooping up gear you need.
Okay.
I don't particularly like buying the artifact keys out of here. I don't think the value's there, so I just stick strictly to gear.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, you need two of those essentially to get a chest.
Yeah,
so yeah, it's they feed you those artifact chests all the time in tournaments and stuff like that, so the value is just not there for that one.
Yeah, I think I'm sitting on quite a few chests just that I've kind of accumulated over the last. I think I blew all my chests 4 or 5 days ago, and I've already gotten all of these. So
yeah, they feed them to you. Like the heroes chests are good. The only chest I wouldn't say that I would spend like draw coins is when they had the like race specific ones, like the orc chests or yeah. Okay. The value's not there because the people you're going to be looking for aren't there. You know what I mean?
Right.
They don't put in the higher end orcs that you really want. Everybody else is farmable. Save the draw coins for energy refreshes. Save it for bigger chests, gear pieces. So.
All right. I think that's good to get people rolling, I think. Is there anything else, any general advice or tip that we haven't covered that you want to throw in for anybody that's newer to the game?
The only thing I can really tell you is like this game isn't like normal hero collectors. Like there's a meta, of course. There's always going to be a meta. But the devs want you to enjoy the game, and they want you to use the characters you want to use. So if you like Pride, get your Pride first. It's completely non-biased that way. So you just do you and have fun with it. Don't be forced to catch up. The devs do a really good job of communicating. They do a really good job of saying, hey, we screwed up. Hey, we're doing this. It's one of the better dev teams I've ever been a part of. So.
Okay, I get that impression. I feel like there's not really a lot of complaints about the dev, and I know that early on, whenever the game first kind of got on the scene, one of the big things they seemed adamant about was staying free-to-play friendly. They seemed to kind of want to counter what the market seemed to be, which was cornering people into spending. It seems like like they're adamant about being free-to-play, which obviously I'm all about. I'm always harping on Raid about that, so.
Yeah, no, they want people to come in and they want people to stay in the game. So they're good peeps.
Yeah, they're working hard. The game has come such a long way since the last time I played it when it was newer. There's so much new stuff. I'm still figuring everything out. Battlegrounds is brand new to me. I have no idea what's going on in Battlegrounds. Lots of new characters.
Make the best teams you can and throw them out there.
Yeah, that's what we've been. I don't think I've gotten an overall win yet, but one of these days we'll get one.
You'll get there. I'll coach you through some of it.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick your brain after this about some account tips, but I think that's pretty good to get any of the newer players started. So if you want to tell everybody where they can find you and what they'll find over there, we'll sign off.
Guys, well, Gigs, thanks for having me on, man. I've been watching you forever, and it's awesome to be on here. And if you just come on over to my channel, Jay Gigs is going to link it in the description. What you'll find over there is I do noob series, I call them. I just break down every character in the game. I talk about runes. I talk about artifacts you want to put on them. And I try to focus more on the beginning side of things and how you can progress and kind of learn the characters and champions a little better, team making, stuff like that. That's kind of what I focus on the most.
That's awesome. That sounds perfect for anybody watching this that is going to want that information, because it's going to be a while before I have it. So for real, I'm going to put his link in the description and the pinned comment in this video. Make sure you guys go over there and show some love and soak up some info, because this is the man to talk to as far as I'm concerned. And that's it. I appreciate you coming on, man. I really appreciate you taking time to do this and helping me out and helping the viewers out, getting us started. It is very much appreciated, man.
I appreciate you having me, man. Anytime.
You got it. Thank you guys for watching. Go to his channel, show some love, and I'll see you guys